you really, really want it, all you gotta do is get up on your DK heels out. You know what we're talking about. You know what it's gonna do. You made it. Shuck it up, quack, quack. We're about to get into it. Everything's alleged. Do your own research. We're gonna get lit up in this piece. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, y'all. We're here to talk about the topic that nobody's really talking about. And I'm here to do it for the babies, the kiddos, who can't really speak out for themselves. What they gonna tell their parent? Don't touch me, woman. Don't touch me, dude. Well, I'm gonna talk for them. Like, I was a baby once, and my mom wasn't the type to kiss me on my lips, and I thank her for that. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. But one time she did, and I wasn't a baby. I was probably 8, 9, and that was one of the worst experiences of my life. First of all, her lips was concaved, and it was like juicy, like, ugh. It was like, who would ever want to do that? And why would you want to make your children suffer? Now, I can understand some people kissing their child once every blue moon. There's nothing wrong with that. But in a society where it's so normal to see people kissing babies and children, am I the only one who's disturbed, disgusted? If this disturbs you, comment down below. I am disturbed. I can relate. Because when I've never been the person to be like, oh, I want to kiss that little baby. It's so cute. No. If I'm going to kiss a child, I'm going to kiss it on his forehead, the side of his head. Like, I'm not going to want to kiss the lips. Because when you think about lips, what do you think about? All those pictures that you just saw. It's like spit up, throw up, drool. Like, that's what I thought about when I thought about a kid. And I never did think like, oh, let me kiss this juicy baby in the mother freaking mouth. Like, that just didn't come across my mind. And the fact that people want to do it so often is scary to me. I feel like if you're kissing a baby, then you're not doing something right in the bedroom. Because if you're doing it right in the bedroom, your lips should be the last thing that you want on your child. Especially with all this weird popped up stuff that's coming around in society. You don't want your kids to have it. Now, I'm not saying you can't ever kiss your child. Like I said, my mom kissed me once, and I'm so thankful she never did it again. Okay? And I'm sure some kid out there just like me who feels tortured, and then a parent gonna be offended. You don't want to give me a kiss? No. We don't want them jubilicious. I mean, them lips was the softest lip I ever had in my mother freaking life, and I almost threw up in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if she had done it every day, I would have just had to probably do some things that would have been on national news. Like, it was disturbing. I really felt like I felt my spirit leaving my body when she kissed me. Because I was like, this is not normal. And you ain't never kissed me before. But, you know, I get it. You know, she wasn't a very affectionate person as that. And I have really nice, juicy, supple lips. So I get it. Like, you was feeling away. But I can't do nothing for you, mama. I can't do nothing for you. I can't treat you like he can, okay? And if you think I can, you might need to get slapped. I'm just going to be honest. Now, it's the people that do it every single day. Before they go to school, before they go to bed. Like, that's a bit excessive to me. And I'm concerned for the kids because I grew up in a time where it was weird to see adults interacting with children in that way. Because it's like if the kids see that all the time that they getting kissed in the mouth, why wouldn't they think it was normal if their uncle or their cousin is kissing them in the mouth? Don't you see? Like, I feel like that could be a setup. I knew it was wrong if I saw my uncle or my cousin or somebody kiss me in the mouth because I never was kissed in the mouth. So I was much more on guard. I never was touched in that way. Even when my uncles and stuff used to kiss me in my mouth, not on my mouth, but on my cheek, I was grossed out by that. Like, don't freaking touch me with your spit, your slob. Ugh. Ugh. And when they kiss these babies, it'll be like spit all in the mouth and y'all nasty. Like, and then think about the ones who let the dogs lick them in the mouth. Like, I was disgusted by the dogs. Now, y'all kissing on these babies with all that in your mouth. Like, I'm concerned. I'm concerned for the babies. And like I said, I grew up in a time where I felt secure. I knew there was a boundary. Adults and kids, there was a line. But how can there be a line if everywhere you turn, these kids growing up are seeing people getting kissed by in the mouth by adults? So how do you know who's the pedophile and who's not the pedophile? What kid needs help? What kid doesn't need help? Because it's everywhere. It's rampant, and I'm concerned. Not saying that these parents mean that for their kids, but let's say somebody else that was babysitting did, or somebody else that took a child did, and they just out in public kissing on that child. I'm not gonna be able to say nothing because I don't know if that's their child or not. I'm not gonna say, is this your kid that you're kissing on? It's not my business. So I feel like these kids are not even as safe as they would be, because who's to say what's appropriate and what's not? And if it starts with an intimate kiss on the lips, sure enough, it may desensitize them for ever feeling like they need to be kissed by anybody. But if there's a kiss on the lips, what else is inappropriate? A touch on the back, the shoulder, if somebody wants to graze them across their chest, like, where does it start? Where does it stop? What is the end of uncomfortability? And when will the kid like see that or know that this is a line you don't cross when it comes to an adult? So if you are kissing your child, make sure you have those conversations, because a lot of parents fail to do that. They don't let the kids know what is expected from outside people until it's too late. And that's the part that I'm concerned about, because, excuse me, let's say the babysitter takes the child, but the babysitter was abused as a child, and they decide to want to kiss the child. And the child seeing their mama kiss them, they don't think nothing of it. Then it proceeds to something else. There's something else. They're touching inappropriately, or, just all kinds of stuff. That just concerns me. Like I said, I don't mind if you kiss your child once a year or twice a year. This everyday kissing is beyond me. And who just looked in a baby's mouth and said, oh, I can see if the baby just just once maybe. And I can see once, maybe twice, but every month, every day, every second, I think it's overkill. And y'all can choose to agree, not agree. I'm going to have my opinion because, like I said, I almost felt like I wanted my soul to leave my body the day that I was kissed in the mouth. I felt violated. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wanted to throw up in my mouth. It wasn't no, oh, she loves me. It was, oh, why are you doing this to me, mama? What did I do to you? I'd rather have gotten a whooping. Like, beat me, don't kiss me. Like, why are you putting your... And then on top of that, she was smoking cigarettes, and I had to smell the cigarette breath in my mouth, and the spit. I think I had some spit on her. She had a little spit on her lips when she kissed me. No, I don't think it was no spit, but her lips was just gooey, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm traumatized. And I was like, if kissing is like this, I don't motherfucking want it. So, with that being said, it's okay to kiss a child, but I feel like there needs to be a line drawn, especially if you're doing intimate things with those lips. Your baby doesn't need to be a part of that. And I think it needs to be a line drawn, especially if you're kissing dogs and animals and stuff by your mouth. Like, it's just all the way wrong. And it's just a lot of inappropriateness that I'm seeing, and I'm just doubly disgusted. And I'm just going to let you know that now. And it just needs to be something that goes on where you're having these conversations with your kids, because how are they going to know what's appropriate and what's not appropriate? I want to thank everybody who subscribed right now. Thank you so very much, because I know you didn't have to subscribe. You just did that extra step, clicked on the bottom of the screen, click the circle or at the end of the screen and just hit that button to join the fam bam. I'm so glad you are aboard. Thank you. I just had to stop and say thank you. I definitely want to see your comments down below on the topic that I have. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate. I really don't care because I meant what I say. When I was kissed, baby, I was traumatized. I was motherfucking traumatized. And I'm so thankful that my uncles kissed me in the mouth. No brothers, no... I would have been traumatized. I can love you without wanting to intimately kiss you in the lips. To me, lips is intimate. And it will always just be that. When you kiss somebody, it's a different feeling. It's a softness. It's a tenderness. Like, it's different. It's a lot. It's saliva bitten can possibly be exchanged. That's disgusting to me. The last thing on my mind is wanting to kiss a baby that's drooling and wow, mouth all the way over, open and slobbering. That's the last thing I want to do is contact they slobber. Like, I don't. I'm sorry. And if you do, you are on a different kind of level, and I know how you getting down. And I'm not. Hey, do you, baby? You know, because some people like to be spit in their mouth, and I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good, very much on that. And the same thing with an elderly person. I don't want to kiss an elderly person either in their mouth. Ew. Like, that's, I think an elderly person is worse. No, I think a baby is, at least baby got drool. Elderly people, they just smell weird, and they just wrinkly and look weird. I'd rather kiss both of them on the head. And as far as the pets, I definitely don't want to be kissing a pet in the mouth. Like, I feel like if you're doing all this, if you're kissing pets and stuff, you want to die. Like, you just don't want to live because all these germs. But even with the baby, you're passing your baby's germs on to your child. Your child hasn't been on earth that long to get all the germs. But if you're constantly kissing them and some swapping spit with your child, that's germs. That's disgusting. And I almost threw up in my mouth thinking about it. So I'm speaking for behalf of all these kids who can't tell you to your face to stop kissing them in the mother freaking mouth because they don't want to smell your funky breath. They don't want to swap spit with your funky butt. They don't want to look you in your funky mouth. And they don't want to kiss you on your nasty lips. I'm going to let you know because they will get probably grounded, get popped, get told that they're doing something wrong. I'm going to tell you for them. And I might just slap you for them since they can't do it. Okay? Now, if your kid come up to you and be like, okay, kids, okay, fine. Okay? Because I have heard somebody tell me that they used to love kissing their mom. And they almost cried when they had to stop. I'm like, what? Because, baby, that couldn't have been me. But I'm sure there's some kids out there who do. Now, I can see if the kid keeps coming back. Okay. I mean, I still wouldn't do it. But if there's something that makes them comfortable, okay. But I also know that some kids at a younger age are exploring different things. I do know. And they say that's a part of progression. And I know with kissing, that puts something else on your mind. Normally. That's how a lot of men influence women to go to level 2 is through a kiss. So we got to really establish these boundaries because these kids don't know the difference. They thinking stuff is normal. And so as the adult, I feel like boundaries need to be in play. But that's just my opinion. And I know you're going to do what you want to do with your child. And I'm sure a lot of y'all, more of y'all are not pedophiles than what y'all looking like and observing. I'm just speaking my opinion. Well, we came to the end of another amazing production. But we out this piece. Until next time, make sure you like if you liked any part of this video. And definitely comment down below so I can know what you think about what we discussed here on today. Feel free to share if you feel like you want to let somebody else know the tea or the allegedly. Yeah. And join the fam bam because you know you lit and we like you up in this bit. Probably. And subscribe. Cause you such a motherfucking vibe. We out.